Hi, it's Gerry, and welcome to day 176 of A Course in Miracles. We begin with the statement, God is but love, and therefore so am I. And then we review lesson 161 and 162. Lesson 161 states, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God, or Holy Child of God. And with this one, I took it this time as simply going to a person and basically just asking forgiveness. Somebody whom I love deeply, and it was actually a really cool experience. I'll tell you about it. I left home at a fairly young age. I chose to go to boarding school and spent really from 15 on, I spent my education time away from home, and then I spent my summers at home, which was wonderful. I love my home. I love my parents, but I just had this Wanderlust, what the Germans call it, the desire to explore and see new places and so on. So, long story short, I've lived really almost all of my life away from my biological family, from my parents and siblings, oftentimes very far away, and I still live on the other side of the country. I don't see my family as often as I would like to, but I love them dearly, and they're always in my thoughts and prayers. And my mom is older. My mom and dad are both still alive, and they're older. And it's been hard to talk to my mom a lot because her hearing hasn't been good. And so I don't connect that much. So I thought of my mom when I did this prayer and asked for her forgiveness to me for not being there. And it was a very beautiful experience. I could see her, like what I saw was her taking out the nails and lifting the crown of thorns that I feel, I guess, is sort of a guilt for not being there, and then giving me an embrace. And you know what? Right after that, I looked at my email, or right after my session, I looked at my email, and I had an email from my mom talking about how she and my dad are doing and, their health concerns and so on. But it was a very nice, even though we're concerned, like my dad is older and not always in the best of health, it was a beautiful and very loving email. And I don't think that was a coincidence, actually. I really appreciated that. It was a very wonderful experience spending that time really with my mom, even though she's like 4,000 kilometers away. Then I say, God is love, and therefore so am I. And then lesson 162 is, I am as God created me. And again, this lesson actually is very central to my teaching. I tell my students, you are a gift to the world. And I believe that for every person. I said, you are a gift to the world, and so is every person around you. So is every other person on this earth. And that's just a beautiful, wonderful message. And like I say, it is central to my teaching because we all are. Each one of us is a gift from God to the earth, a blessing. And we need to know that about ourselves, and we need to know that about all of our neighbors. And I think that teaching is actually central to A Course in Miracles, which is maybe why it resonates so much, this course resonates so much with me, because I totally believe that. And then the next line to conclude is, God is but love, and therefore so am I. So those are my reflections for day 176 of A Course in Miracles. May God bless you abundantly, and I look forward to our conversation tomorrow.